Hi and welcome to Switch Domain, and for this video I will be talking about my opinions on 1-2-Switch, why it should be a pack-in title, and later in this video you'll hear another content creator on YouTube talk about his opinions about it. So let me just start off by saying this is basically a tech demo. I don't know what else to say about it, other than it's a tech demo that looks like it will be a fun game, but you're probably not going to play it that much. Like Nintendo Land showed off what the Wii U could do. It was a fun game. I played it for maybe 4 hours, like on my Wii U, maybe a couple more hours on my friend's Wii U, and it's a fun game. It actually has a surprisingly amount of depth to it. 1-2-Switch does not seem the same, but I'll get to that later. So Nintendo Land even had some single player mode, so you don't have any friends over or anyone to play the game with. That's fine. You can just play some of the single player games, and it just showed like the motion controls of the Wii U gamepad and stuff like that. It was a fun game. Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports, we all know how that was. So let me add that Wii Sports Resort is one of the not Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports is one of the best-selling games of all time because it was a pack-in title with the Wii. It showed what the Wii could do. You can box, you could play tennis, you could play baseball, you could bowl, and it feels like you're actually doing that because of the Wii remote and all the peripherals if you chose to use that. So that came with the Wii, and it led to a huge amount of success. The Wii is one of the best-selling consoles of all time. Same with the Wii Sports; it's one of the best-selling games of all time. So if they packed in 1-2-Switch with the Switch, I can see it selling pretty good. It would at least sell as much as the Switch, and that can be forgiven, the $50, on one condition and one condition only. If if you would at least get a discount on it if you bought a Switch, like maybe a discount code, which I doubt they would ever do, or if the Switch actually came with a game like Breath of the Wild. If it came with Breath of the Wild, I might be okay with paying that because I wouldn't be paying $60 for Breath of the Wild and another 50 for 1-2-Switch, because I'm pretty sure every single person, and I'm not even exaggerating, I'm pretty sure every single person, or at least 99% of people getting a Switch, will be getting Breath of the Wild on launch day. It's just a game. I don't know why someone would buy a Switch on launch if they're not getting Breath of the Wild. Like I even have a Wii U, so if I didn't get a Switch on launch, I could still play Breath of the Wild, but still. So yeah, I don't know why it's not a pack-in title 1-2-Switch. I don't know why. It's a tech demo. It should not be $50. I don't see what's worth $50. What do? You pick up the remote, you milk cows, you try to like copy what the other person is doing. I think you actually have to like break a safe in one of them. I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, it's a great concept. It can show off what the Switch does, like the HD Rumble, motion controls, and stuff like that. But it's not worth $50. Now you're going to listen to Super Mech Guy say his thoughts about it and why he thinks it should be free and a pack-in title.
Hey everybody, I'm Super Mecha, and here's why I think 1-2-Switch should be packed in with the Nintendo Switch. It's a lot of Switch talk, isn't it? First off, let's talk about the PlayStation 4 bundles and Xbox One bundles on the market right now that you can buy right now. I just went on numerous online retailers, including GameStop, Microsoft, Walmart, Target, and anything else you can think of, and I found some interesting price points that I want to share with you guys today, right now. So right now, you or me can buy a 500 gigabyte PlayStation 4 for $269 with Uncharted 4 bundled in, I believe, at GameStop. Or I could buy a 1 terabyte Xbox One with The Division for $249 from the Microsoft website. Value-wise, those bundles offer you more than what the Nintendo Switch currently does right now. They have a game already with the console. The Nintendo Switch doesn't come with that. One big advantage that the PS4 and Xbox One have are the bundles, because like I said, they have the free game and they have the lower price point than the Nintendo Switch. $269 versus $299, it's a lower price point for the PS4. With the Switch, you would be wasting $299 for the console itself, for the unit, the actual Switch, the thing you play stuff on. Then you would have to buy a game, which is an additional $60. So with the Nintendo Switch, you're already looking at dropping around $360 just to game on the Nintendo Switch. So guys, what sounds more economical? Spending $269, which is like $270 something with tax, on a PlayStation 4 that comes with Uncharted 4 bundled in already, or spending $360 on a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch game. With 1-2-Switch bundled in with the Nintendo Switch, a lot of Switch in this video, isn't it, guys? Gotta love the word Switch. It's everywhere these days. Nintendo, is that the new buzzword, Switch? Nintendo has a better chance of moving more units throughout the console's lifetime. Consumers, in my opinion, would rather buy a console with a game included already compared to a console that doesn't have one. Plus, it just looks better knowing that the console already comes with a game. 1-2-Switch, I think, would be a great pack-in title for Nintendo Switch because it could be what Wii Sports was to the original Wii back in the day. If you guys remember when the Nintendo Wii launched way back when, Wii Sports was bundled in with the Nintendo Wii and it sold pretty damn well, and Wii Sports was a pretty fun game, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed playing the boxing game on it, the table tennis game. It was pretty fun. I had fun with my family members playing Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. That, let me tell you, Wii Sports, good game. Plus, I don't see many people dropping $50 to buy 1-2-Switch at launch because you have it competing against the big gun, the one and only The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which looks like a phenomenal game. Practically, the only launch day game worth dropping money on is without a doubt Breath of the Wild. Anything else, it's not worth it. Breath of the Wild is the game to buy, guys. If you're gonna buy a game, make it Zelda. I'm also getting flashbacks from the shovelware days of the Nintendo Wii, where we would have countless Wii Sports ripoffs. I bet you guys remember that, huh? And too many party games that were all the same package, just reskinned differently. So guys, expect to see a lot of unsold copies of 1-2-Switch on store shelves pretty soon, and in the bargain bin. I think Nintendo, you know, it would be a better fate for 1-2-Switch to be already included with the Nintendo Switch console, instead of it being shoved into the bargain bin and it to deteriorate into misery for the rest of eternity. I think it's a better way, you know, to give the game to us. Just pack it in. It's simpler, and it makes you look better too, Nintendo. The Switch doesn't really need party games right now also. Like, who asked for a party game? Did anyone ask for that? And it especially doesn't need party games priced at $50. Honestly, I didn't think 1-2-Switch was going to be priced $50. I thought it was already, you know, free included inside the console, but it's not. As of right now, it could change. But yeah, $50 for Nintendo Switch. Well, I mean, not for the Switch. For 1-2-Switch, that's, you know, 1-2-Switch isn't going to push any units. It's not. It's not a system seller. Anyways, 1-2-Switch in with every Nintendo Switch, you know, making it a bundle, I think would be Nintendo's best bet, in my opinion, if they want to sell more Switches quickly and, you know, efficiently at launch. If they include 1-2-Switch, it's going to have a better chance of going toe-to-toe with the bundles that are right now, with the PS4 bundle that I just told you guys about, the Uncharted 4 bundle, and the Xbox One bundle. Although it will be more expensive, at least it'll have the game. And it'll have the advantage, if it has 1-2-Switch as a launch title, I mean, as a launch bundled in game, if the PS4, I know there's no PS4 Pro bundles right now, I think, I'm not sure though, but if the Xbox Scorpio, the next gen Xbox, does not have any launch titles, but the Nintendo Switch, I mean, I keep calling them launch titles. If the Xbox Scorpio does not have any pack-in titles at launch, but the Switch does, that's also another positive for Nintendo because they already have the game in there. So yeah, it'd help them out in the long run too against the more powerful and more advanced consoles from Microsoft and Sony. But before I end this commentary, this little video here, this little chit chat with everyone, with the viewers, I want to thank Switch Domain today for having me on today's video. Thank you, Switch Domain. I appreciate you letting me on. And yeah, subscribe to Switch Domain for more Switch stuff. Guys, I'm done talking about 1-2-Switch. I really don't want to talk about 1-2-Switch anymore. I get kind of triggered, to be frank with you, about 1-2-Switch every time I hear it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this whole situation about 1-2-Switch? Should it be bundled in with the Nintendo Switch? Anyways, guys, this has been Super Mech Guy signing off.
So remember to check out Super Mech Guy's channel, and also this will probably be the last video about 1-2-Switch, at least until launch day. If I get the game, I'll let you know what I think about it, and if it's actually worth the money, which it's not going to be. I can tell you that already. I can see it being a fun game, but it's just not worth the price. Hopefully Nintendo does something. Maybe they just release some free digital codes for it, like on My Nintendo. I really hope they do that, because 1-2-Switch seems like it has potential. There's no way it would be as successful as Wii Sports, because that was just a revolutionary game at the time. But yeah, that's my thoughts and Super Mech Guy's thoughts about 1-2-Switch. Bye.